Welcome. Today, we're going to talk about upgrading your view of the natural world with a tool that takes you way beyond what you can do with binoculars. I'm talking about the field scope. If you're ready to transform your bird watching from a simple hobby into something truly breathtaking, well, you're in the right place. You know the feeling, right? We've all been there. You spot something interesting way out on a lake, you lift your binoculars, and it's still just a blob, a fuzzy dot. You know there's a beautiful bird out there, but you're missing all that glorious detail. It's a super common frustration, but believe me, the solution is a major step up. And that solution is, of course, the field scope. And look, the difference in power here is just staggering. Your trusty binoculars, they magnify things about 8 to 10 times. A field scope starts at 20x and can easily push to 60x or even more. We're not talking about a small upgrade here. This is a complete game changer. Yeah, this kind of power goes so far beyond what binoculars can offer. A scope isn't just another piece of equipment. It's a tool that totally transforms a simple sighting into a really intimate observation. This quote just nails the feeling perfectly. It's almost like a magic trick. That bird that was way out on the far shore of the lake is suddenly right there, right in front of you. You're not just seeing it anymore. You're connecting with it in a way that binoculars just can't touch. Okay, so you're convinced, but now the big question, which one do you actually buy? The technical jargon can seem a little intimidating at first, but don't worry, we're about to break down the most important features into simple, practical choices. First up, and you could argue it's the most important feature, is the objective lens diameter. Forget the jargon for a second. Just think of this as the scope's eye. A bigger eye gathers more light. And more light means a brighter, sharper, clearer picture, especially during those golden hours of dawn and dusk, when birds are the most active. So, this leads us to a classic trade-off. As you can see here, the bigger lenses, like an 82mm, they're going to give you the absolute brightest image possible, but they're also a lot heavier. For a lot of birders, something in the middle, like a 65 or 77mm scope, really hits that sweet spot. It gives you a brilliant view without weighing you down too much on the trail. All right, next up is the eyepiece, and you've basically got two main options. A zoom eyepiece is just incredibly versatile. You can scan a wide area on a low power and then bam, punch in for the detail. The only trade-off is maybe a tiny loss of sharpness at the highest zoom. On the other hand, a fixed eyepiece is like a prime lens on a camera. It does one thing, and it does it perfectly, delivering an exceptionally sharp image. You just lose some of that flexibility. So, to recap, when you're out shopping, just remember the big three. Objective lens size for brightness, the eyepiece type that fits your style, and, this one's critical, make sure it's waterproof. Nature is unpredictable, and you really don't want a sudden downpour to ruin your investment. You've got your scope, but wait, you're not done yet. We have to talk about its essential partner, the tripod. And I really can't stress this enough, this is not an optional accessory. At these crazy high magnifications, even the tiniest tremor from your hand, like your own heartbeat, gets amplified into this massive, shaky mess in the eyepiece. It is completely, totally impossible to hold a scope steady. A good, sturdy tripod is the only thing that's going to give you that stable, crystal clear view you're dreaming of. So what should you look for? Well, first, stability is everything. It's got to be solid. Second, get one that's tall enough for you to use without hunching over all day. And third, make sure the head, that's the part that moves, is smooth so you can pan and tilt easily as you follow a bird in flight. Okay, you're all geared up. Now for the really fun part, actually using it. It might seem a little tricky at first, but with the right technique, I promise you'll be spotting and enjoying these incredible views in no time. So here's the process, and it's way simpler than you'd think. The golden rule is this. Don't try to find the bird with the scope first. Its field of view is just too narrow. You want to spot the bird with your binoculars. Then aim your scope at that general spot. Find the bird on the scope's lowest zoom, get a nice, sharp focus, and only then do you zoom in for that mind-blowing close-up. Once you get this technique down, a whole new world of detail just cracks wide open. This is the real payoff, right? This is the whole reason you wanted a scope in the first place. You'll go from seeing a duck to seeing the shimmering iridescent green on a mallard's head. You'll finally notice the delicate, hair-like feathers on a heron, or the precise shape of a sandpiper's beak as it's probing the mud. You're not just identifying birds anymore, you're actually observing their lives. And hey, the technology doesn't even stop there. With a simple little adapter, you can attach your smartphone to the eyepiece and capture those amazing views. It's called digiscoping, and it lets you save, study, and share your incredible observations with everyone. So, where can you use it? Oh man, a scope is brilliant for waterfowl on a lake, for shorebirds on a distant mudflat, or for spotting a hawk perched on a faraway tree. But you know what? Don't forget your local park. You might be absolutely amazed by what you can find when you have the power to see it up close. Now, having this incredible power to see from a distance, well, it comes with an equally incredible responsibility. And this brings us to what might be the most important point of all: the ethics of observation. This is the core principle. It's so simple. Our powerful optics are for one reason and one reason only: to let us enjoy wildlife without messing with it. Our presence should go completely unnoticed by the animals we're watching. That means always keeping a respectful distance. It means being quiet, and it means being extra careful around nests or young birds. If a bird changes its behavior because you're there, if it stops feeding or seems agitated, you are too close. End of story. This is the ultimate takeaway, really. This powerful tool is a privilege, and using it responsibly ensures that the birds and all the birdwatchers who come after us can continue to enjoy these natural wonders. So, with the right gear, the right technique, and the right mindset, a field scope can truly open your eyes to a hidden world of detail, beauty, and behavior. The only question left is, what new world will you discover?